Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have a special unboxing video for you. This is the iPad Mini 5. Is it called the iPad Mini 5? I think it's just called the iPad Mini, but it's the 5th generation version. It is really the 5th one, because I know the iPad Mini 4 was called the iPad Mini 4. But on like Best Buy's website, it just says iPad Mini latest model. Apple does the weird naming stuff. But basically, this is the brand new iPad Mini that just released, and I have it right here, and I'm gonna do an unboxing and show you what it's like, basically. And so before I jump into that, some of you are probably wondering why get the iPod Mini in today's age? I mean, Hassan, don't you have an iPhone XS Max right here? Like, isn't the screen big enough? And then also, what about that iPad Pro video, right, where you have the iPad Pro? Yes, I do. I have these things. Real quick, the main reason for the iPad Mini, and the main focus of this video, the iPad Mini is not for everyone. In fact, I feel like there's a very specific audience that this might be targeting. Most people probably will not want the iPad Mini. Really, if you like, the phones themselves get to be a pretty decent size as is. I think the iPhone XS Max has got a great screen size for the phone. It's the largest screen. It's pretty great. I like it. The iPad Pro, or really just other iPad models, they're pretty large. You get really nice screens right here with, you know, this is the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, not the very latest version. I didn't feel it was worth upgrading to the latest version, although the latest version looks so nice with the Face ID and everything. But I have the version right before that, basically. So I have the iPad Pro. So why the iPad Mini? So the main reason is I wanted something that I could use at work, something that was smaller, that I could take notes on, because this thing, first of all, this is for home. I don't want to carry around this giant thing at work. I love the screen for watching videos and browsing the web. It's fantastic. But at work, I want something smaller and more portable to carry around. I don't want to use my phone, one, because I think it's too small, and it also, I feel like on a phone, like, because it doesn't have Apple Pencil support, I would have to be typing with my fingers or using a keyboard and stuff on here. I feel like it's a little bit more rude to be out on a phone. The main reason that with the iPad Mini, I felt like it was bigger than the phone to the point where it is a mini little tablet, but it's not too big. So it was a decent size, and it kind of is a similar size to this little notebook that I use, but it also has Apple Pencil support. So I can really hold it, jot notes, very portable, very convenient. So I think, you know, if you're kind of in a school setting and you want a smaller tablet versus your bigger sized iPhones, or at work or that kind of thing, I think this is a good size. But again, it's not for everyone. So keep that in mind. And also, I know there's some disappointment about the fact that this doesn't have Face ID. It has Touch ID. It's the same look and feel as the old iPad Mini, just with better internals. That is a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, it actually, I feel like in my case, kind of was a blessing, because if this had gone with the newest versions, like the new upgrades with the iPad Pro with USB-C, none of my iPhone devices have USB-C, so that would be a new upgrade for me. Also, I have the original Apple Pencil, not the new version of the Apple Pencil, so this already works with this. I know it's so weird to charge it because, like, this is how you charge the Apple Pencil. It sticks at the bottom of your iPad, and it's super awkward. I get it. But I already have it. So that's $100 saved right there instead of having to buy another Apple Pencil. So that was another reason for getting this. So I know that's a long exposition here, but I feel like that's the main question that some people will have is, why do you want it? So now let's just jump right to the unboxing. We'll open it up and I'll show you some size comparisons with the iPhone XS Max and the iPad Pro 12.9-inch, not the latest version, but the one before that. So let me actually move my devices out of the way a little bit. And okay, here is the iPad Mini 5. And so you got your Apple logo, iPad Mini on the sides, pretty standard stuff right there. And then on the back has got your details for what it includes. So this is the 64 gigabyte version that I got, just the Wi-Fi version, and I got the space gray. So let's just get this thing open and see. So, oh, that actually didn't peel as nicely as I thought. I thought it was gonna like wrap around, but it kind of ripped. Whatever, actually, or maybe this is how it's intended. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Okay. All right, so here we go. This is my first time seeing the iPad mini 5 because it just came out today at Best Buy, which is where I picked it up. Also, I should clarify as well. This one right here is $400. If you want the one that has the more storage, it's over $500. But I didn't pay that. If I would have had to also pay full price, I would not have gotten it. Totally not worth it for me for that price because it's not something that I need. It's just something that I want. And so we'll move that to the side. I had a significant amount of that cost cut down by a gift card. It was also $25 off on sale, and I had a 10% back in rewards coupon for Best Buy, so I'm going to get a decent amount of rewards back too. So all those factors combined, I was like, this is a good time to jump in with all those, gift cards and discounts and all that kind of stuff. So that actually worked out in my favor. So I should clarify that as well, because I would not have spent full price on this. For me, it's just not worth it, considering I already have an iPad Pro and all that, right? But if this is your first and only iPad, and you're trying to decide, is this worth purchasing or not? I think the main thing here is the size. That's really the main reason you would buy this versus a different iPad. And maybe the internals, because I don't know if the 9.7-inch iPad has the same internals or not. But all right, so here's your stuff included. Little booklets. You got some, I think we have some Apple stickers. It's like stuck in here. Why isn't it coming out? There we go. Your standard stuff. So we'll just leave that all there. Here's your USB Lightning cable, and you have the standard. This is the 12-watt USB power adapter. So standard stuff right here. Nothing too crazy. So let's move this stuff out of the way and get right to the main event right here. All right, here we go. I guess I should probably fold this off first. There we go. All right, and so here is the iPad mini 5. And yeah, there you go. This is the space gray model right here. So if you're interested in the iPad mini, there it is. I kind of debated, like the silver back is kind of nice too, but then you have white around the fronts, and I don't like that. That bugs me. And that's, I've always gotten kind of space gray or black backgrounds because of the front bezel. I don't want it being black. The only reason my iPhone, I got the white and silver version is because from the front, it's, there's no bezels. But here you do have bezels, and there's your Touch ID sensor right there. So that's still there. You have your top bezel. It's a little hard to notice because it's black. It all kind of blends in. So when we turn it on, you'll be able to see. But on the side here, there's nothing, no buttons there. And then right here, you have your volume up and down buttons. You have your power. There's a headphone jack. And then at the bottom, of course, you have your speakers and your lightning connector right there. So, yeah, I like the size. Again, very, very decent size. You can technically kind of hold it in one hand. You can't use it with one hand, obviously, because it is really a tablet. But, I'll take my Apple Pencil here, but if I want to take notes, like this is a little awkward, but I could really hold it like this and take notes. Like this is a really nice size. I feel like, I have my iPad Pro, if I can grab it here. This is just unwieldy to take notes with one hand like that, I think. Unless you have it on a desk, it's fine. But if I'm walking around, if I need to jot something down, it's a little heavy, right? Because it's kind of big. So size-wise, here's the, again, iPad Pro 12.9 inch, the one with Touch ID. And then here's the iPad Mini 5. Significant size difference, right? Significant size difference there. As you can see, yeah, definitely. I actually thought this was space gray. I guess I did get the silver one, but because the front is black, or what, maybe they called this gray, or I don't know what color this was, but I kind of like the space gray. It's pretty cool. Well, actually, I like both, to be honest. They both look nice. It's all good. But yeah, significant size difference, even with the iPhone. And this is the other thing. There's some people that are, that are like, but you have iPhone XS Max has got a huge screen. Even the iPhone being big, it's not a tablet, right? It's still significant size difference. I mean, even just in screen size. And it's also very vertical, right? Whereas here, you're getting full tablet functionality on the iPad mini. So there is a difference, and there is, it is worth mentioning all these different things. So again, kind of put all these devices together, my iPhone, iPad family, significant difference there. So with that being said, let me turn this thing on so you can really get an idea for the bezels, because the bezels are large. I will say that. You can already see the fingerprints and stuff. But that's, it's to be expected with the older style iPads. Those bezels were pretty big. It's not until the devices that had the Face ID where they really started to look pretty nice with the almost entirely all-screen fronts. So there you go. This is really what you're getting when you're seeing screen size right here. And so, again, for comparison, screen size wise, that's what you're getting. So I would have to go through the whole setup process to kind of show you everything, but just to give you an idea, yeah, I mean, this is a nice size. I certainly do like this. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give my quick impressions on the iPad Mini 5 and let you guys know, what it looks like, what it is, and my thoughts on why, on who it might be for. I think most people looking at this are probably going to be like, there's no point in it for me, and that's fine. I honestly would say, the iPhone XS Max is a pretty big screen size for a phone, or iPad Pros are fantastic, especially the newer models. Pretty great. But, if you really like a small size device, but greater than a phone, a mini tablet, the iPad Mini 5, I think is a good alternative, especially with the updated internals and everything. It should be pretty quick and easy to use. I wish they would have done the Face ID and stuff, sure, but you're not going to get it anytime soon now that this just released. So you might have to wait for that if they end up doing that in the future. So that's that. One completely unrelated note, but I know one or two people in the past have asked me, because I do periodic Apple-related videos. I did a video of the smart battery case for the iPhone XS Max, and I just wanted to show a status update however many weeks or months later, just so you can sort of see. I will say that in most normal conditions, this case looks pretty okay to me, but under my bright studio lights, I can start to see a little bit of like brown, I don't know if it's just brown dirt on it. I might be able to rub it off or kind of get some of it off, possibly, especially at the top. Like, this part seemed to come off a little. At the top a little, it's a little brownish, but in normal lighting, I don't notice that. So do keep that in mind. And I think the biggest thing that I notice is in the corners. It's kind of gotten a little bit whiter, like it's almost like the material is starting to, like you can sort of see it there in that corner, starting to kind of rub off slightly. But that's the most minor thing. Everything else about it has been pretty great. And again, under normal lighting conditions, like it really looks totally fine. And this battery case has been fantastic. It's given me so much extra battery life. Not that I necessarily needed it, but there's been a few times where it's been great to have, so I didn't have to have a battery pack with me. So having this battery case is pretty cool. So That being said, anyways, this is the iPad mini 5 video. So let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are on the iPad mini 5 or any of the other new iPads, the iPad Air that was released. The new AirPods coming out. I do have the new AirPods, but I'm not really going to do a video because there's nothing new to show. They're just supposed to be faster, quicker, wireless charging, that sort of thing. But the look and feel of them is going to be the same. So I don't think I'm really going to do a video of those. But if you have any questions about those in the next couple days, I should get that as well. And so, you know, let me know. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.